What is going on today, guys? AU here, and today we're bringing you week 8 of our NSL Draft League. Now, if you're brand new to this series, we have a whole playlist on this, and you pretty much just check it out on the channel. And if you're also brand new here and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, because we put videos up like this every single day. We've got doubles every Monday through Thursday, and then, like I said, Draft League on Fridays. Now, this week is huge, and it's huge for actually a lot of people in our league. I've got the sheet pulled up right here, like our little spreadsheet, and we've got two divisions. We've got a sword division and a shield division with 5 teams in each of them. Both of the division's top 2 teams are facing off this week, and we also have a toilet bowl match of the 2 teams that don't have a win yet on the season, and they are facing each other. So one of them is getting a win this week, which is big. And we've also got a couple. Actually, I want to look at the main sheet. We've got one match between 2 teams that can probably decide which one of them makes it into the playoffs. So like this week is big for a lot of teams, and it's big for us because right now we're ranked first in our division. But we did have that really tough loss last week, like just got hacked out. But so we're both 5-2. The Nassau Needlefish is the people we're playing this week. They're also 5-2, and we're only ahead of them by 1 differential point. So like it's super close. And the top 2 teams of the other league are both 6-1. So if one of them loses, then we'll probably still be around 3rd. Well, if the number 1 guy loses, we'll be 3rd. If the number 2 guy loses, we'll be 2nd, because I think our differential will be a little bit better than his. But we'll just have to see how this week plays out. But I actually have my battle in about an hour and 45 minutes, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous because he's got a pretty scary rain team, but our matchup should be good. Like, I think we have a good matchup. It's just we've got to play really well. And the 2 things I have not prepped for at all is Xatu and Wishcash. Wishcash I'm not worried about because we have freeze dry. Xatu we have max resonance and some thunder moves, or electric type moves. So I'm not super worried about that one either. But you never know, he could bring it. So we're gonna go over the team. Basically, we have Gmax Lapras. We are running Water Absorb this week because, like I said, we are running up against a rain team. So Water Absorb actually is going to do pretty good in this matchup. Everything's the same except we're not running Shell Armor. We're just Water Absorb. We have our weakness policy, Surf, Freeze Dry, Thunderbolt, and we actually are running Ancient Power just because he has Frostmoth. If he is AV Frostmoth, then we can't KO him with Ancient Power. If he's not, then we might be able to, but he's probably going to be AV. So killing Frostmoth with Ancient Power probably isn't the greatest play, and I'm gonna try to not max my Lapras until Frostmoth is gone. But you never know, I might have to max Lapras, and I don't want Frostmoth to just be able to completely wall me. At least Ancient Power as a max move is a 2-hit KO. So that's basically the only reason I'm running Ancient Power this week. Then we're bringing back Girder. We've got EV like Guts, Mach Punch, Drain Punch, Thunder Punch, and Bulk Up. I don't know. I think Bulk Up's probably the play. I can bulk up on his Toxapex. I can bulk up on his. Let's see. I can bulk up on his Barbarical, maybe. Bulk up on his Durant. Yeah. If he brings Xatu's going to be a problem for him. But basically, we can bulk up on a couple Pokemon. We've got Guts in case he wants to, like, keeps him from wanting to Baneful Bunker his Toxapex or wanting to set up any kind of spikes. And if he does set up spikes, then we can come in and get that attack boost. And we're running Thunder Punch just so we can hit his Pelipper, we can hit his Toxapex, we can hit his Barbarical, we can hit his Dreadnought, and all those good things. Now, next is probably one of the Pokemon that are going to be pretty crucial this match, and it's our Choice Specs Ninetales, and we're running Drought so we can change the weather. being able to change the weather in this game is going to be huge. Say he has Dreadnought in, and he maxes it, then we just bring in Ninetales, and basically since his water type move doesn't change the weather, he can't outspeed us the second turn. He's not going to KO us with the water type move the first turn, so we can just Energy Ball and Oko it from there. We can also Energy Ball his Barbaracle. His Barbaracle is probably going to run Sash, but we have Mach Punch on our Girder, so that's fine. Weather Ball is good in this match. I thought about changing Heat Wave or Flamethrower to something else because I didn't seem to be clicking it that much inside my practice matches. Does this thing get Trick? It does not get Trick. I don't know. I'll have to look into that a little bit more. But I didn't see anything that I was really excited about changing it to. Maybe Shadow Ball. Yeah, if he brings Xatu, Shadow Ball wouldn't be bad, so I'm probably going to put Shadow Ball in there. But Weather Ball is a good move, because in the sun it's a base 100 power fire type move. And if he wants to switch in Pelipper, then it's a base 100 water type move, which still does a decent amount to Pelipper. And he also has Arcanine, so he doesn't want to switch in Arcanine to a water type Weather Ball. So that kind of scares that away. He could be Flash Fire Arcanine, but honestly I'd rather him be Flash Fire Arcanine, because then he can't intimidate my Flygon, or intimidate my Leafeon, or intimidate my Girder. So yeah, I kind of want him to be Flash Fire. And if he is Flash Fire, he does completely wall Ninetales, but then I can just switch into things like Girder or Flygon to take care of whatever he wants to do at that point. Banded Arcanine was giving me a little bit of trouble in my practice matches, but if I know he's banded, like if I can tell he's banded, then it should be fine, because Play Rough on Lapras isn't doing a lot, and he can't wild charge my Flygon, so if I can read either one of those, then we should be fine. Another Pokemon that's going to be pretty good this week is Leafeon. We're running the same Leafeon set, except I took all its stuff out of HP and put it into attack. And basically my thought process here is, if I can get Swords Dance off, I don't even have to Baton Pass. I can just attack with Leafeon this week and deal out massive damage to most of his team. And then we have our Flygon here, which is the Focus Sash variant from last week. We're not running Stone Edge this week because I don't feel like missing moves this week. We're actually running Thunder Punch on our Flygon. That way we can deal with his Pelipper if it's in. We can deal with his everything else. We can probably hit with Earthquake, so that doesn't really matter. But yeah, we have Thunder Punch basically to just deal with that Pelipper, so the Pelipper doesn't wall us. And then we're actually bringing back our mascot this week. We have Heavy Duty Boots with Defiant, and that's just in case he is running his Intimidate Incineroar. Then he can trigger our Defiant all he wants and give us that attack boost. And we're running Brave Bird Close Combat, U-Turn, and Defog. Defog I don't think is going to be like used that much unless he's actually running rocks on his Dreadnought, but usually he doesn't. And I mean, we can get rid of like some Toxic Spikes or stuff, but I don't think I'll be clicking Defog that much. It's just kind of there because it's nice to have. This will probably be my lead, depending on his team. This will probably be my lead. It's what I led most of my practice matches. And it deals with the Cloyster with Close Combat. That's another thing. Cloyster is kind of scary because it can Ice Shard Flygon, and so I can't really set up on Cloyster. And I can't really set up on Cloyster with Leafeon either. Basically, my Cloyster answer would have to be either Girder or Ninetales, Lapras, one of those three. Like, those are the three best answers to it, but Braviary can kind of answer it itself too. But yeah, that's basically the team. And like I said, I've got the battle in about an hour and a half at this point, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous, but I think we can pull this one out, and if we pull this one out, it would be super big for us. So I'm gonna catch you guys in the battle. And alright guys, so we're here, and he brought exactly what I practiced against, and that's kind of nice. But I think here probably our lead is always Braviary. I don't see any reason why not to. So he goes Cloyster. He does lead off Cloyster, and we are faster, which means I could U-turn out if I want to. But I don't know what set he is on Cloyster. Like, Do I play it safe? Do I go for the close combat? Yeah, I'm kind of stuck here. I'm gonna U-turn out and I'm gonna go into Lapras, and we'll see what he does. If he's sashed, then we just broke it. So he spikes. Okay, so he is what I thought he was gonna be. Here, he probably goes into Frostmoth here. But that'll be okay because I can go into Ninetales after that. So I'm gonna freeze dry. Oh, he's just setting up 2 layers. He might be trying to just set up as many layers as he can. Which means I'm just gonna freeze dry again. So he does go into Frostmoth here. And I'm gonna go into, I don't know what Frostmoth's moves, like what he's running on Frostmoth. If I can get some boost from Ancient Power, like I might just go for that. Alright, so he's just running Ice Beam. Oh, and we get the Ancient Power boost. That's actually huge. That's actually huge. So I'm just going to Ancient Power again, and he's going to go into Toxapex. We can get another boost. Can we get another one? I'm going to Thunderbolt here. Actually, I probably should have Freeze Dried, but that's fine. He hazes. So now I can Freeze Dry and probably take out this Toxapex. So he goes into Arcanine. And he is Intimidate Arcanine, which is good to know. But he could be, like, is he here because he is Wild Charge? I think I go into, actually I think I go into Girder here. Yeah, let's go into Girder, and we'll scout out a move. He is Wild Charge, and that does nothing, like minus damage. So we'll bulk up. Oh, he's not banded though, which is also good to know, and it doesn't seem like he's max attack. So I'm just gonna Drain Punch here. He's gonna Flare Blitz again. Maybe he'll burn us. Like I kind of want him to. Mach Punch probably picks up the KO from here, I would think, based on that Drain Punch damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna Mach Punch. Yeah, so Girder picks up that KO on Arcanine, which is pretty big actually. And he brings in the Pelipper, which I'm just gonna switch into Lapras. We're gonna be taking some damage from these spikes until I can get him out of here. Oh, it does a lot. That does a lot. Why did that do so much? I don't know why that did so much. That's actually kind of bad for us. I'm gonna try to Thunderbolt here, but he's probably gonna be faster. And that did a ton of damage. Is he Specs? It's gotta be Specs. Which means I'm just gonna go into Flygon here. And I'm going to Thunder Punch. Alright, so we get rid of the Pelipper. We'll see what he brings in. I imagine he brings in, okay, he brings in Dreadnought. So I think I can just Earthquake here, right? I'm sashed. And if I Earthquake twice, what is he doing? He's Ice Fang, so he is faster. Bring him down to 1, literally 1. That means I'm just going to switch into Girder here. Eat up an Ice Fang and Mach Punch. And then I need to bring in Braviary and get, oh wait. Flygon will not be, Flygon isn't affected by those spikes, so I don't have to worry about losing that 1 HP. So we get a Mach Punch off. That's 24%, which is actually pretty good. We'll just get another one off here. We'll probably just let Girder go down here, yeah. And at this point, I need Flygon for the Toxapex. I'm gonna go into Ninetales here, and I'm just gonna click Energy Ball. So now all of his Pokemon are weak to Energy Ball. Yeah. So we'll see what he does with his Toxapex. If I can get some special defense drops, that'd be nice. Oh, so he's just gonna recover up. Do I go into Braviary here? Okay, I'm gonna go into Braviary. He goes for Toxic Spikes. I'm just gonna defog. And he goes for Scald. That's not gonna do a whole lot. So I'm gonna Brave Bird here and see what he does. Alright, that does a good chunk. That does a good chunk. Oh, but he burns us. Insane. I'm gonna switch out to Leafeon here. He goes for a Scald. I'm gonna substitute. We'll see if he has. He doesn't have any poison type moves apparently, so we can Swords Dance up. He goes out to Dreadnought. He's saying GG. Apparently he doesn't really have an answer for this Leafeon. I'm gonna Leaf Blade here. He does max. We'll get the Leaf Blade off. Oh, he was Rindo Berry Dreadnought. That's actually pretty interesting. And he forfeits. So, yeah, we picked up a win, and we actually picked up a pretty dominating win at that. Leafeon would have picked up the KO on that Cloister and picked up the KO on that Toxapex. I don't know how they're going to do for the differentials, like if Leafeon's going to get those 2 kills, but I'm actually pretty excited that we won that game. Getting rid of the Arcanine right at the beginning was pretty big, and getting rid of the Pelipper early on so it couldn't reset rain was huge, because then Dreadnought can't set its own rain, and we got a low roll on the Dreadnought with Flagon, which made us kind of have to save it in the back, but yeah, overall, like, a really dominating game. So if you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.